Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Rita Egidio and this is Dream Warriors podcast. I'm here with John and we are going to talk real estate, right? How are
Sure,
you
yeah,
doing?
absolutely. I am doing very well. How are you?
I'm super excited to be here with you. I own a marketing agency named We Grow Influence, and we are very focused in real estate as well. We help real estate companies and people to grow online. And but before we go to the real estate, I want to know who you are, what you do, and where are you based?
Well, I'm from Toronto, Ontario. I am a serial entrepreneur. I've had multiple businesses. I've sold them. I've closed a few. I've opened many of them. I've got three on the go right now. Well, my real estate as an agent, as I have a real estate investment company, and I have a media company.
Nice. And what is your why?
My why is usually people don't ask me that one, but I mean, like, you know what? I got a variety of reasons of why. Like, it's always, I like helping people. I like doing what I'm good at and helping people get to the next level. And it just comes naturally to me. Like, it's one of those things that business is very easy. I'm not sure I'm fit for the 9 to 5 type of environment. And I've tried it a few times and flopped at it a few times. So it's one of those things that I just like freedom, and I like to help other people find their freedom.
And why real estate?
Um, it was something to do. That's why it started. It was one of those things that when my dad got sick and my mom was sick and all that, I kind of stopped working. I had to do something. My parents were landlords. So it was one of those things that they were landlords and I've been exposed to that my whole life. So I had to figure out what to do. I had closed down one of my businesses, and my previous business I had sold already. So I was really starting fresh. So I thought, I don't want to repeat what I was doing. So what do I do now? So I started looking at interests, and you know what? I went to open houses and I did that and looked around and says, well, if I'm going to open houses to look, why don't I get into a business like as an agent where I can go to the open houses and actually be paid to do it. Right. So I did that. And like I said, my parents were landlords. So I've been exposed to that industry my whole life. So I got into it and I was excited and it was great. And the beginning was very challenging. It was not what you expect it to be. But, through hard work and perseverance, things build up.
And what excites you? So what excites you on your work, and what kind of people do you work now?
Um, Various things excite me. Like, one of the things is, you know what it is? It's seeing people happy when they get what they want. You know what I mean? Seeing that smile,
I
seeing
call it
people.
I call it the good selfish pleasure of giving.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. I love that. So yeah, and that's exactly it, right? It's like, people, everyone has a dream. Everyone has, outlooks in life. And when they get that dream and they first get the keys and they're so excited, it's sort of like, it's sort of like an attaboy for a good accomplishment because they got what they wanted and you helped them. You were part of a big portion of their lives.
And what kind of people do you work on the coaching part?
Uh, on the coaching part,
Mm-hmm.
well, I work with other realtors and mortgage brokers and stuff like that, small businesses.
What what is your superpower?
What is my superpower? Self-awareness.
That's a
That's,
good one.
yeah.
How do you see yourself as on your business? What do you believe people buy from you, or they connect with you, they work with you?
Um, yeah, people that buy with me is people that see the opportunity that I offer, and they see the honesty and the integrity. I mean, that's what it's about. It's honesty, integrity, and the fact that I get more joyful than they do about their stuff. So I think that's kind of a positive thing. And I'm brutally honest, like brutally honest. I have told people not to buy something because it was a bad idea. Um, there's going to be a lot of people out there that you want this, no problem, signing the dotted line, it's yours, and they get their commission. I'm the type of person that I'm doing things for the right reasons, And if that means I don't get paid, I don't get paid. It's okay. Right. So I don't do things for money. It doesn't, I'm not inspired by money. It doesn't, you can tell
What
me
inspires you? What inspires you?
results, outcome, achievement.
Can you tell us a story of someone someone that you help or that you work with and they really stuck, they are on your heart and you can share that story?
Um, that one offhand is hard to come through. I've helped a lot of people. I don't think much about it. I just look at the results and move forward. And in terms of, like, look, prime example, right? We'll take investments right now. Like I tell people, like most realtors want to sell houses and they'll sell it at any time. Somebody turns around and say, I want to sell my house or buy. I'll tell them not now. And they'll look at me like, what do you mean? Well, interest rates are still going to go up. I think we're going to bottom out even more. So I'm giving up my commission as an example, because I don't think it's the right time for them. Now, if you have to sell, you have to sell. Like if you need to move, you need to move. But if people are doing it because they just want to transition, I'll advise them, even though that costs me a commission.
Very interesting. So how do you see money? How is money for you?
Um, it's changed over the years. Like when I was younger, I chased it and it was like, you know what I mean? I had like become a slave to it. Now that I'm older and things have changed and it doesn't faze me one way or another. I'm not more joyous over it. And I'm not, it has no emotional effect to me whatsoever. Like I'm not working for money anymore. I'm working on legacy.
Oh, that is a beautiful thing. What do you want to your legacy to be?
If I just, well, I want to be known as the person that did good in the world. I made a mark. I made a difference. And even if I change just one life, then it's all right.
Beautiful. And what you see on your future?
I live day by day. Like every day is a new day. And I do things one day at a time. Tomorrow's, it's just one more day. Right. I don't go too far in the future because you don't know what happens and what changes. But I see natural progression. Now, prime example, I know what I'm leading up to. Like my work as a realtor or as a real estate agent has its days numbered. I don't see myself doing this for a long time. I've already got the countdown on. My focus is going to be on my media company and my investment business, where I buy multiplexes and all that, and I help investors that'll come in with me to buy them.
Tell us about the media company.
Well, a media company is basically, it helps other businesses, with their marketing, and that's part of my coaching too. I run it under one umbrella. So what ends up happening is that I help people with their marketing, their advertising, I help them build systems and use the online platforms and stuff to grow their business and create workflows.
Amazing. If you had a message for your younger self, what message was?
It might would be, okay, well, very simple. My biggest message would be that, what would I say to myself? My younger self, really just enjoy every moment. I was always about tomorrow, 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 tomorrow. I've had successes that most people never have. And I didn't enjoy anything because I was so worried about what I didn't have. I didn't focus on what I did.
I understand. And do you have quotes that you like?
Do I? Yeah. I have a few, actually. There's lots of them.
Yes.
So one of them was by a man named Jim Rohn. Motivation alone is not enough, because if you take an idiot and you motivate him, all you get is a motivated idiot. That's one of them. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are my two favorite ones because they're both true.
Yeah. I love the last one for Henry Ford. It's my thing. How do you see the future of real estate now?
Well, right now I see still dropping. I see us still dropping for the next, I would say till about Christmas is my guess, because that's probably a couple more interest rate increases. I think we'll bottom out and flatten around spring. And that's when I believe we'll start to see the recovery.
What is the region then you are? What part of the United States are you in?
I'm in Canada and I'm in Toronto, Ontario.
Yes, you told me. You told me at the beginning. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
How is the difference between, what kind of markets do you work? Do you work with private property? Tell us more about.
I work with residential real estate mostly. Yeah, in terms of the agent portion, I work with residential. Usually, I work with a lot of investors as well. So I've got a mixture of clients. Like my clientele mostly is like 70% of my business is agent to agent referral. So I don't even go to the public. I get referred to people through agents. And then the 30% are investors.
Nice. And what is your mission with investors? What you want from your investors?
Well, eventually I help them grow their portfolio. And, eventually I would like them to invest in my business. Right. So I can build a portfolio with them.
Yeah. So it's important to connect. It's easy for you to connect with people.
Yeah. No, I don't have an issue with it. I'm very outgoing.
Nice. And if you had a message to send to your past, what did you say to yourself?
If I had a message to say to
your younger self.
Yeah, just keep going, right? Don't look back.
Nice. And how people can work with you? What kind of offers do you have?
Well, it's very simple. You can always reach out to me anywhere on social media. If you want to work with me, the way it is I set up a 30-minute consultation to see if we jive together and what I can do for you and what your needs are. It might be, because not everybody's a fit, and that's okay. So that's what the whole point of the 30 minutes is, to see if we jive together and whether I can benefit you, because not everybody's coachable and not everybody is, like people can be coachable, but sometimes if you don't jive with a person, you're not going to listen to them. So there's no point in proceeding, because if you're not going to listen, you're not going to get the results you're after.
Exactly. I totally agree with you. And how can people find you online? Share your links, tell us the links for the audio for people to be able to find you.
Oh, that's very simple. If you go on Google and just type in my name, I pop up everywhere. The other way is you can go to my website.
Can you sell it? Can you say it properly? Because I'm scared to mispronounce.
It's John Papaloni. And it's, if the people are listening and not watching, it's JOHN PAPALONI.
Nice. Papaloni is the Italian name?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So do you always grow up in an Italian family, and how was for you foods? For sure. I always ask because Italian always have a food culture that I love.
Yeah. Like it's, we were very typical, very stereotypical, should I say. And, the usual, the pastas, the pizzas, we had like veal. It was a lot of usual stuff. So it was, it's interesting because, one thing I've learned, and just from observation, and that this includes me and everyone else, a lot more people are interested in other people's, food than they are in their own. Like prime example, I grew up throughout that Italian food, right? And a lot of people look and go, ooh, right? But then I got so used to it that it's when I go out to eat, I was like, ooh, right? Because, and that happens to regardless of your ethnicity, because we're so used to what we have when we grow up, we take it for granted.
Yes, 100%.
Right. And where you notice the difference? When your parents pass away, you can no longer get that food. Then it starts becoming, oh, I wish I knew what I had when it was there.
Yeah, I understand. Tell us a dream that you achieved in your life already.
A dream that I achieved. Okay, well, I've pretty much done almost everything I've ever wanted to do. Like one thing is I got to do everything. You know what I mean? Like I've had all the cars I've wanted. I've had all the fancy dancy stuff I've wanted. I've been everywhere I wanted to. Like I was very blessed. And I have other goals. Don't misunderstand me. This is not the end. But but I mean, yeah, no, like I would say a dream is the ability to control my time and control my own destiny.
Beautiful. John, so thank you so much. I love this little chat with you, super inspiring. And
Thank you.
real estate is a thing. I'm going to say bye to these people. I'm going to say bye to you properly. Thank you so much, guys, for being here, for subscribing, for commenting and sharing. My name is Rita Egidio. Keep living your dream and make it happen. This is Dream Warriors podcast with John Papaloni, correct? Did I say
That is correct.